I would love to do an Asian tour, like India, Pakistan, Philippines. Oh man, that will be a dream. That will be a dream. And also, I wish so much to go to Australia. So come on, guys. Uh, Create the conditions for us to go there. Create it. We want to go all over South America, Africa, Europe, wherever you are. Just do your job, and we'll follow you.
Absolutely. Well, I think honestly, the way I feel and most people feel is Mize Network has positioned itself to be one of the most pioneering networks, the pioneer network, and where this space is going. And I think Mize will start planting its flags and is just going to grow and grow and grow. But please understand, everybody, this is the new market. As you know, security token offerings, it's the new market. It's brand new. And what happens with the people that get in first? They're the ones that spread all the education. They're the ones that spread all the information. And we can do it. We are doing it. We've already proved it. We are going. Somebody is sharing a presentation. That's my fault.
You should block the sharing.
Okay. Let me share mine. Okay, there we go. There we go. Lost my train of thought there. But we're already proving it because we've got our first event. So I wonder where we'll be by the end of December. I wonder how many countries we would have been and met all of the people here on this webinar tonight talking about the next product, and where the evolution of Mize has gone from back in 2017 to almost start in 2020. We're here to stay, everybody, and that's why me and Armando are here Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays without fail. We are here because we know what goes behind the scenes. And now we can bring it to you, right, Armando? For the first time, we can bring Mize to them. It's not on a screen. Yeah. It will be physical, on a stage, in a hotel room, having a meeting, showing what we're going to bring.
Well, this is very bad to say, but I'm going to say you would love us to see us live.
Yeah, right? The duo.
Yeah, the fantastic duo in your city. Imagine that. So it's up to you to have us there. So come on, guys.
Are we allowed to share the dates? Are we allowed to? I mean, I'm sure we can.
No, not that. Let's make it official. So no, not yet.
Okay, I have to wait. You know, the hardest thing for being the presenters, everybody, is you get the knowledge of what's coming, okay, and we can't say it. It's you can't understand the feeling that we have. That's why we come on so robust and so full of positivity all the time, because we know what's coming. But until it's official, we can't say the dates and where we're going. But the people who know, they know.
Yeah, but understand this. This is my position, personal position, not only for the company. It's my position. We should always tell the things when they are absolutely sure. So that's why all the information must be official. So I know it's going to be official, but for me it's already official, but we can't put it out unless we have the right tools from the company to say it. This is it. And when we get to know everybody, we'll know the details and everything else. So Lee, it's just a question. Do you want me to do the sharing of the presentation, or you have it there?
I have it ready, but I was doing the very condensed one, not the full presentation.
All right. So you do it. No problem.
Let me do that.
So I don't need but anyway, put me co-host on PC so I can control the rooms if something
on PC
happens. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. There we go. You should be done now.
Yes, it is. All right. Thank you. So let's start this. It's coming.
All right. So, 1 second. Everybody can see my screen.
Yeah.
Everybody can see all my bank details now, I guess.
Yes, it's coming. Only widescreen only now.
What about, how is this now? Are we good?
Perfect.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody. I'm looking at the group tonight, and a lot of you are the regulars or the leaders. So what I've done is I'm not going to do the full presentation because you've seen it for a few months now. So we're just going to talk about what's extremely important now with our new product, the Power Mine. There is a little bit of confusion about Power Mine and BlueHill Mining. So I just want to say Power Mine is the platform. Okay, it's if I was to explain it, just think of it like it's the shop. Okay, and inside the shop right now, all I'm selling is BlueHill Mining tokens. But after 80 days or 90 days, I'm going to take that out. Okay, and the shop stays, Power Mine stays, but I'm going to bring in my new products, and it will be STO number 2. And let's assume for 30 days, and it goes out product number 3. So Power Mine is just the platform. BlueHill Mining token, the STO, is the product. One second. All right, I'll do this slide. You do the next one, Armando, okay?
All right, let's do it.
So we're the duo. All right, so everybody knows what happened in 2017, 2018 with the old style market, and that was the traditional, what we all know as the ICO, the initial coin offering. Okay, now the thing is about the ICOs is as we all felt together, it was new, it was exciting for everybody, but it was a little bit complex for everybody. What is an ICO? Because it's a young industry, it's still developing. And the ICO came out. The problem with the initial coin offering was there was nothing really regulating it. There was really nothing behind it. People were just putting their money in on the idea that somebody created a nice white, professional white paper, had a development team and said, guys, fund this, put your money into this, and we will create a coin, let's call it a utility coin. And in the future, because you're getting it at pennies and we develop it, it's gonna be worth a fortune. And what happened? I would say a high proportion of them failed. And the ones that did make it onto the markets, onto coin market cap, are still failing. They're not worth anything. And what the problem there was, is no one was actually regulating anything. There was nothing actually behind this white paper, just a vision, just an idea, just a dream. So that was the old market, okay? And it hasn't done very well. And it's probably due to the lack of regulation. Now, as you've heard many, many times now, and you're probably seeing it on the news and everything, and wherever you look on social media, a lot of regulation is coming into place. And really it has to. If you want to attract the new market, the new money, the new investors, the new institution, the banks, Wall Street, and it goes on, you're going to have to put some type of safety into their money, okay? And it starts with regulation. So the situation was bad. It created a very bad moment of uncertainty, and you've all felt it, everybody, because in December of 2017, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies was booming, right? We all remember when it was almost reaching 20,000. So what happened in 2018 on the old market is all this uncertainty, nothing was regulated. It was a wild, wild west. And as you felt it for all of last year, the markets are tumbling. So what can we do about it? What is the new market, Armando?
Right, the new market or the new opportunity, and that is new market / new opportunity, is the STOs. So the new tokens market based on blockchain STOs, security token offering, is safer because it's subject to the regulators, to the regulations of the country where it is issued. The value of a token is back asset, an actual asset, token supported by asset. All right, so let's stay a while on this. So in fact, as Lee explained it very, very well, with the ICOs, the initial coin offering, there was a wild, wild west. It was very easy as he explained it. But right now, this new situation, this new trend, it's no longer a trend. I have to stop saying this. It's no longer a trend. It's reality. So, and why was this created? Because in fact, the crypto space was evolving, right? So there was a lot of evolution for the last years with the crypto space and with the cryptocurrencies and with the ICOs and everything. And so many people believed in this. So that is a proof that people are, they want to join, they want to jump in the crypto space. But the fact is, they really got disappointed with the results of most of the 90% of the initial coin offerings failed. So they failed on their predictions because there was no security. All right. So that gives us, the experts, a thought, that is, why not create security on this? Besides that, this lack of security, it was what keeps the big financial markets away from the cryptocurrencies. They tried to get in, they tried to join, they made some experiences investing on ICOs, but most of them, they got lost like so many others, right? So they said, this is not the moment. But now the picture is different. Now the colors are changed with this new opportunity, the STOs. So in fact, that is the main difference. It's because this is a token just like the other, based on blockchain original or Ethereum or whatever. So it's a token, right? But it has special features, and those features is they must have a back asset value. So that is the main difference. That is a huge difference. And now I can tell you that the financial markets are looking very closely to this new market, to this new opportunity. And Mize Network, through this platform, gives you an opportunity to get in earlier stages. Because you have to realize this, what we are offering to you, it's unique and exclusive. So it's the first LMM company, networking company, offering you a security token. All right. So this is in fact one of the first STOs in the world. Is what we are promoting. And the back asset, I can tell you personally, I get to know this, when I get to know this partnership with Mize and this STO, I got amazed on the partnership that it was done. I knew that Mize Network was a company that many others, many partners wants to join with us and do partnership with us. But when I get to know BlueHill, I got so amazed by that, and it's incredible. It's really a unique opportunity. I always talk too much. Let's move on.
I love your passion. All right, so as you know, everybody, following the product line, we're talking about the word power. Now, power nodes, okay, a very, very unique and awesome product. Now, people are not quite understanding it, but the power nodes is going to be something for the future, and it's a new mining standard. Now, we seek to constantly secure serious, and that's the word I want to highlight here, secure and serious. We secure good things. We're still here. Other companies have gone. We are still here, and we are very, very serious, and we have reliable projects. Power nodes still paying and will continue to pay. And now we have our new application, our new thing called Power Mines from real mining. And we're not talking about the mining of what you're used to about Bitcoin. We're talking about raw materials. So if you notice this slide, the power is in the nodes and the power is in the mines, the real mining that we're doing, cobalt, nickel, etc. So BlueHill and Mize. BlueHill, amazing. That's why Mize Network selected the BlueHill Mining project, becoming a shareholder of the company before launching its STO. Now, I know Armando has a lot more knowledge than me, as he's much, much closer to corporate. So, Armando, can you tell us what that means, becoming a shareholder holder of the company before launching the STO? Because we're not actually an STO right now, right, with BlueHill. We're kind of in a pre-sale before it becomes an STO. And what does it mean by Mize as a shareholder of the company?
All right. So BlueHill Mining did start to blockchainize all the operations. So everything that BlueHill does is based on transparency. So everything is recorded in the blockchain technology. And so obviously, because of a company that adopts and it doesn't have afraid to adopt transparency and security through the blockchain, obviously they think about to get more involved in the crypto space, especially through also the tokenization. That's a word that you're going to hear a lot from now. So they start to do blockchain in their company that put everything on the blockchain, but also they decided to tokenize the company. So in fact, they create this new way of creating shareholders, that is through, instead of a process that goes on the stock market, that is a very complex process. But I will tell you right now that BlueHill is going on the stock markets in a period of 4 years time from now, 5 to 4 years. So in fact, they want to get there, but previously they will use the tokenization to have capital for their operations. So in fact, I'm not afraid to say this, because that's exactly the purpose of this. So when a company launches an ICO, an initial coin offering, it's obviously to get capital to build what they propose to build, right? When a company proposes an STO, the purpose is exactly the same. So it's to give capital to the company to set up the operations and give back through the token to the owners of the token the earnings and profits of that same operations, all right? So when they think about this, and when Mize Network get to know about this, okay, there is a lot of connections between Mize Network. One of the persons that is most important in this is Carlos Garrido. It's one of the owners, and so he's a very knowledgeable guy and also with great connections. So when Carlos get to know that this company was thinking about blockchain, being blockchainized and also tokenize it, he got his ears up and said, okay, let me check this. So when we went there, he got so amazed with the project of BlueHill Mining that he said, okay, this is it. We got to get in now. So they set up a meeting, Mize Network staff and also BlueHill staff. And so they said it, we said it to them, we want to join you. We believe you so much, and this is so good that we would love to participate with you in this evolution of tokenization and blockchainization. So they set up the deal, and so this is it. The partnership starts, and so to be part of it, Mize Network already bought, so it brought participation, shareholder participation inside BlueHill. So in fact, Mize Network, it owns a piece of this company, all right? And so when they did this, and Mize Network is a community, right? So they said, okay, we got this. Now we're going to give the same opportunity to all the community, because Mize went to this partnership to benefit the Mizes. So that's why they did this. So they became a shareholder. Now then they did something that is unique, never ever happened before. That is the STO, just to place you. STO is exactly the same process, the process of an ICO, initial coin offering, but this one calls security token offering. So it's exactly the same process, but there are differences between that on the icons was utility tokens, and now it's a security token. So the basis is the same. The operation of the pre-sale, let's call this way, it is the same. It is the same process. So this process of offering the pre-acquisition or the reservation of the tokens to qualified investors, that's when the STO, in fact, this operation starts. So what happened with the Mize and the Mize community is that we said to BlueHill, okay, we do this partnership, but we want to go and have the privilege to do a sale, a pre-reservation before the STO exclusive to our community. And BlueHill said, wow, that's unique. Of course, we want you to do that. You have a community, so you can do pre-sales. Let's do it. So that's how the partnership of BlueHill and Mize Network starts. And for you to understand, all the documentation, it's not from Mize Network. So it's not Mize Network that has to give all the documentations needed for the markets to know this. It's BlueHill's, because this is a product from BlueHill's. The product of Mize is the platform to trade this, to do this pre-sale. And so I hope you understand exactly what is the agreement between Mize Network and BlueHill and this partnership.
Very well explained as usual. All right. So as you know now, Mize created the Power Mine, okay? We've created stakeholder packages to share with our Mizers the benefits of our alliance, which Armando just told you how the alliance started and how it became. Now we can participate in the distribution of tokens for which our shares for a preferential price. And as you heard Armando say, because they had that alliance, because they had that partnership, the opportunity for Mize Network is to get our tokens, the pre-sale, as we like to say it, before the initial market gets their hands on the token. And if you look at the bottom of the slide, I know it's small, but it says, just so everybody's clear, the distribution of your tokens will be made when BlueHill Mining distributes the tokens amongst its shareholders. Now, I looked at that statement when it said shareholders, and I went back to the white paper and I printed it off. And I will tell you this, everybody, it's easy to read something off a screen, but if you actually print off the paperwork and you start to read it again, there's going to be certain things in that white paper you may have just brushed over. And one of those things is called shareholders and dividends. So I highly suggest everybody to go through that white paper one more time and understand exactly what your tokens as a shareholder, what gives dividends, preferential price actually means. Because then you will seriously start to wake up why this is a fantastic opportunity that has been presented to us the Mizers, before the entire rest of the market get their hands on the BlueHill Mining tokens.
Yes, absolutely. I just read a comment here in the chat, and I want to take this. There is love that Mize is a shareholder. They will get information from the company, more security, more than that. And Wanda, thank you so much for reminding me this. This is very important. Because Mize Network is a shareholder inside the company, but it's not like us. We have a package of a certain volume of tokens, right? But I can tell you, Mize as a company has a huge package. So we got to sit on the shareholders assembly, all right? So I hope you realize this. So in fact, Carlos Garrido was the place designated to be there inside on Blue Hills to check absolutely everything. I can tell you through the eyes of Carlos Garrido, that is one of the owners of Mize Network, we'll get to know absolutely everything. And he will be there, present, his presence will be there to protect our value, to protect our position as individual shareholders as we are. All of us, the owners of the tokens, the security tokens. So this is very important. Thank you, Wanda, to remind me this. This is very important. That's why before, because maybe we could do this agreement with BlueHill, even if we were not shareholders, but this was very smart. So we became shareholders, so we can get a sit position inside there to make sure that everything is all right. So Carlos Garrido is our eyes over there. So that is absolutely important. Thank you, Wanda, for reminding me this. Sorry, Lee, keep going.
No, and this is why these webinars are extremely important, because I truly believe, everybody, the more you come back, you think you've heard everything, but you will always catch something that might just give you that, you know, bingo moment. Oh my goodness, now I am starting to understand Mize, their position inside BlueHill Mining. Maybe they have a chair, maybe they're the board. You know what I'm saying? So well done, Wanda, for saying that, because, you know, we pick up on that and we like to give the information. So what is the benefits to us, the Mizers? Well, one of the greatest advantages of the power mines is the engagement, is the exclusive access to the token at special launch values, special launch prices, pre-sale, however you want to say it. The benefit is simple, everybody, because we'll talk about BlueHill Mining because that's the only one we've got right now, but you know what? There's going to be plenty more to come. So as you know, our BlueHill Mining token, and now if I'm correct, Armando, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the actual price right now really to buy a token is actually 9 cents. Period.
That's it. That's the price of the token. That's the price of the token, including for the actual.
One second. Do we have?
It's blocked. It's blocked already. Okay. I block him. Okay, I turn off the sound. Okay, so for you to understand, that's the price. The price is 9 cents. All right, so 0.09. That is the price for the STO, so the security token offering. That only goes, this security token offering only goes for qualified investors. You know who is the qualified investors? First on the line. You know what that is? That is the actual shareholders of BlueHills. So I don't know if you understand what I just said.
Yeah,
we have access to this even before the shareholders of BlueHill Mining.
Yeah.
Because they only have access to reserve the tokens to make the pre-buying before it launched on the market by the end of the fourth quarter of this year. They will buy it for 9 cents. That is the price of the token. But we ourselves, through PowerMine and through this special agreement and partnership with BlueHill Mining, we, Mize, that's what Carlos is doing there, seated on the board, is to fight for us. And we got this, half a price for 90 days. All right? So I hope that you really understand. Every time when we say that this is unique and exclusive, I really hope that you understand the meaning of this. You are such a privileged one to listen to this in advance. I can tell you, this is out there, the information, we put it out. We don't hide this information that Mize Network is doing this. But I can tell you, that's for sure, if some of the investors, some of the shareholders of BlueHill Mining heard about this, they will jump in right now and become a Mizer to get this. I can tell you. If this information goes out there, and if some of this qualified investors, they get to know this. Be the lucky guy that that gives these guys the referral link, because they will invest at this price, a half a price. Wow, imagine. So be proud, be very, very proud to have this.
Absolutely.
This is something that I hope, if you don't get it now, I hope that one day, not, don't take too long to understand this, but I really hope that that's why we talk this way. We really hope you understand the value of all this information we are giving you. And once more, Power Notes is 100% developed and created geniusly by Mize Network, but this is not. This was created not for Mize, but Mize saw the opportunity and said, wow, this is great to put this in for us, for the Mize community. So when we say that Mize Network is here to give you the best, that's what we mean.
You've got me excited. I'm excited on my own webinar. All right, guys, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, let's talk about the packs. Now, I want you to notice something, everybody, on our webinars. Do you notice we don't really talk much about the compensation plan and the price? We just briefly go over it. We go very, very in detail about the opportunity, because that's what it is. But of course, we need to let everybody know the price. So let's talk about it. So there's three prices, everybody. Pack 1, 200 euros. Pack 2 is 1,000 euros. And pack 3 is 5,000 euros. And please note that you can have as much as if you want, okay? It's meaning if you couldn't afford 1,000 euros, but you could afford 600 euros, you would get 3 packs of 200. So let's talk about pack 1, 200 euros. The number of tokens, I've got the wrong slide, but I'm very, very sorry, is 4,884 tokens. There is no extra bonus on this. There's no extra tokens. So the flat rate you will get for 200 euros is 4,884 tokens, which gives you the discount price of what we're talking about of 4.5 cents. Now, if you go for pack 2, this is exciting, everybody, because this is 1,000 euros. This time you're going to get 24,420 tokens, but there is an extra there's extra tokens on this of 20%, okay, which will give you 4,884. Now, why is that, Armando? Why do we get 4,884? It's almost like we're getting 1,000 plus an extra pack here.
Yes, it is. You're going to get tokens on the value of a pack 2 and a pack 1 together.
Isn't that amazing, everybody? So not only are you getting 1,000 euros worth, you're getting 24,420. It's almost like you're getting 11 packs. Anyway, giving you a total token value of 29,304. But notice, because you got the 1,000 euro pack, the discount token value this time is not 4.5 cents. We've got it even lower at 3.7 cents. And if you go for pack 3, the 5,000 euros, can't even imagine how it's going to feel at the end of a couple of years. But 122,100 tokens. Sorry. But this time you're going to get 30% extra. Of course, if you're going to go with a higher pack, you should get something extra for that. 36,630 extra tokens, giving you a grand total of 158,730 tokens. But even better than that, everybody, look at the discount on the token value this time. You're not getting it at 4.5 cents. You're not getting it at 3.7. You're getting it as low as 3.5 cents. Now, I mentioned that because over time, when the STO is happening, when everybody else starts to come in after the qualified investors, and once it's launched and everything is up and running, mine is expanding. When you see the price of the token on the exchanges, just remember this day, this presentation, when we were telling you you could have pack 1, pack 2, or pack 3 at a price of 4.5 cents or 3.7 or even 3.5, you will understand the bonus tokens, how much benefits that you have got because you came to this presentation, you are part of Mize Network and understood the opportunity of security token offering. And I know Armando wants to add to that.
Yeah, I want to add something that, first of all, I would like to thank Lee and another leader that is present here, that is Vincent, and also another big leader that is, I think, is present too, that is Carl Walker. So they become with a very smart idea, that is to do a pool. So this reminds you to give you one advice. As we've been telling you, this is a unique opportunity, and you should offer this to everybody, including start to your own family and close friends, even if they don't understand what business are you involved. Even if they don't agree, because that's normal, they don't agree the option that you took, that is to do network marketing. Even so, you go and talk to them, and you tell them. And many people ask me, send me private messages saying, Armando, I would love to join and buy a pack of power mines, but I can't afford it, 200 euros. Because of this, that these leaders are doing, I remind this, and I will put it out for you to get to know. Why don't you join if you don't have enough money to, but you want to buy a 1,000 package, but you want to take advantage of 20% extra, but you don't have the money. So what about you put 200, you go to your brother and say, okay, let's do an investment together. You join 3 or 4 members of your family and close friends and said, okay, guys, let's do a pool together here. Let's secure our future. All right, and then one gives 100, another one gives 500, and another one gives 200. Doesn't matter. All right. So when the tokens arrive, when the tokens are delivered, you just do the math and do the correspondence of the value that each one paid and distributes the tokens. Right. So if you can't afford it, you want to join in, but you can't afford it, or you have money to buy packages but you would love to buy a package, you join with somebody else. Join with your brother, with your sister, with your father, with your cousin, with your best friend. Join them. All right? Give them the opportunity to participate in this, and give yourself an opportunity to get more. So guys, think about ideas, put it out. Think about the best for you and your own. Right? Think about that. And now I'm going to say what Lee wants me to say, because he knew I wanted to talk in the end of this packages. So just think about when it goes, right now this is the prices. When it goes on the STO will be 9 cents after April. And by the end of the year, when the sales go, the token, the real token gets out on the exchanges, the price predicted will be 45 cents. That means that it will already increase 10 times the value. All right. So, but let me tell you more. We stake this, we keep our tokens, and the ones who want to sell it when it goes on the market, yes, obviously you are free to sell them. But I can tell you, I'm sorry to be that rude, but I'm going to say it anyway. You would be stupid if you sell it. Because by then, the value was just based on the market, right? But the true value of the token, it's not based on the market. It's based on the profit of that very rich mine in Mongolia. All right, so that is from where the value is going to, the value that goes into the token, it comes, in fact, that is the true value. It comes from the profits of that mine in Mongolia. Because the market value, that may go up and down according to the laws of buy and sell, right? But that's not what STO stands for. All right. So in fact, imagine that in 1 year, for example, 1 year or 1.5 years, it goes to €1. each token, reminding that predicted 45 cents by the end of this year when it goes on the exchanges. And let's put 6 months on, and then with the market valuation and also with the true value of the mine associated on the token, it goes to €1. So can you do the math if you have one of these packages? Can you do the math? What stands for this 20 and 30%? So guys, think about that. And I can tell you, do a pool with your friends, do a pool with your family, and get as much as you can. Take advantage of this, not only by the price, but by the promotion of the 20 and 30s. This is huge money in the future. So think about the pack 3. Only the promotion, only the extra tokens, the 30% represents at €1 a piece. €1 only. It represents that by themselves, €36,630. Only that will be 7 times the money that you have paid for the package. Only the 30%. I'm not even looking at the bottom number of 158,000. All right? Think about that. And so that is my statement. Always to learn.
Well, some people say to me, Armando, they say, hey, Lee, what guarantees can you give me? And I answer this, and this is my own personal opinion. I say, I can guarantee you €200 will not hurt you if it didn't work out. But what will hurt you is if it really does go all the way up to the prices that everybody's thinking, and then you start to think back, 4,884 tokens times $1, $5, $10. This might hurt you, but €200 will not hurt you. That's my guarantee.
That's right.
So what is the opportunity? Well, we've been talking about it for weeks now. This is bigger than we know, everybody. This is so unique for us and exclusive to us. We keep saying it, everybody, because no one else. Armando, the police are coming for the tokens, I think.
Yeah, so it's in a rush.
They're listening in and they want the tokens.
Yeah.
So exclusive to us, everybody, the Mizes, okay? Because once this is gone, it is gone. And there is a time cap on it, as you all know. To get those bonuses, we didn't mention it or I didn't hear it, but the last 10 days, everybody, okay, to get the 20%, let me go back, to get this 20% and this 30%, your last chance ends at the 31st of January, okay? The actual end of the sales to get at the 4.5 cents is the 31st of March. There is a little bit of confusion there. So this is the last 10 days to get your bonus tokens. And that is why Armando was correctly saying about consider talking to friends and family and everybody else to pool together.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely right.
Okay, so for everybody that loves the compensation plan, please know everybody, we spoke very briefly about Power Nodes. It has its own compensation plan. PowerMine has its own compensation plan, and future products will have its own compensation plan. But let's talk about PowerMine because that's what we're talking about today. So this is slightly higher than Power Nodes. As you know, on Power Nodes, the direct indication was 5%, but in this compensation plan, it's going to be 10% of the packages purchased by each of your sponsored directs. So if they get a 5,000 package, that is an instant €500 to you for 10%. The booster bonus, this is new. This was not present in the Power Nodes, but it is part of the Power Mines, and you are going to get 5% extra. Now, there is a little bit of confusion of how the booster bonus works, and my good co-host here is going to explain this very, very well. So listen, everybody, about how you get that 5%, because there is kind of terms to this. So Armando, still I get this question is how do they qualify on the 5%? Let's be sure, and everybody listen in how you get this booster bonus.
All right. So for those of you with experience on the compensation plans, you understand the first bonus, that is direct indication. So let me just tell you this. You just need to be a Mizer, all right, to be registered to benefit from this direct indication, right? Even if you don't have, for the first 7 days, you don't have your own product, but after 7 days, you should have your product and then keep benefiting from this direct indication, right? But to get the second bonus, the booster bonus, you must have product. And that product, it belongs to this compensation plan. That is one of the packages of the power mine. So if you have, for example, power nodes, and you are selling power mine, you will get only direct indication, 10% of the sales, right? This is clear. But to benefit from booster bonus, you must have your own package. And that's when it starts. At the moment you buy your own package, it will start a 48 hours period. It starts on the moment of the payment. The moment your pack, your personal pack number 1, 2, 3, 3 packs 1, 5 packs 2, and 50 packs 3, doesn't matter, you can mix them all together. But you buy your packs at the moment you make your payment, and it's validated on the system, this 48 hours period will start. And all the sales you do directly, all right? So all the personal buys of your directs inside this 48 hours will give you 5% extra. All right? So with that, himself, you already get 10%. But within the 48 hours period after your personal buying of power nodes, you will get extra 5%. So that means that on your first 48 hours after your personal buy of power mines, you will get 15%, 10 plus 5. So I hope for once that I made it clear. Is that clearly?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to put it another way. So if I've just joined Mize Network, say yesterday, and today I decide, you know what, I really like the 1,000 euro package of power mines, and I've got my friend who wants to come in. If I upgraded right now on this webinar, my clock starts. So I have to tell my friend to come in the next 48 hours. Hey, John, come on in. Please come in. And if he does, within the 48 hours, I'm going to get that extra 5%. But if I don't tell John, and 3 days later, I tell him he comes in, I'm not going to qualify because my 48 hours has expired. Okay, so I hope that's clear, everybody, because I get this question every single day asking me, Lee, I didn't get my 5%. And I say, when did you get your power mine? And they said, January the 4th. And I'm like, we're talking 3 weeks later. So everybody, 48 hours. The moment you upgrade to your power mine, the first time, 48 hours.
Just want to mention this because that's another question people do. That is, your direct indication, it's automatic to your system, so it pays directly to your Bitcoin as long as it's up to 50 euros, right? But the booster bonus, it's paid on the day after the ending of the 48 hours period. All right? So let me say you again, direct indication, it goes on that same moment that your referral makes the payment, you get your bonus of direct indication. The booster bonus, the system will accumulate this 5% from the buy-ins, from the purchases of between these 48 hours. And when these 48 hours ended, then you will get this 5% all together from the sales made it on the 48 hours after your personal buying.
Okay, let's go on to the indirect indication. I don't believe this is on the power nodes either.
No,
so this is another added value on this compensation plan. Okay, so for those of you who have been in a while that have started to create teams, you are going to be rewarded for all of that work, especially with the power mines if you're selling those products. So as you know, on the first level, as you see, 10%. Now, if those people start buying, great, 10%. But what about your levels 2, Well, the company is going to reward you with an extra 0.5%. On the third level, 1%, fourth level, 1.5%, and on the fifth level, 2%. Now, there's something very interesting about when I read this indirect indication with my teams, this extra percentage. We're slightly different, Armando, because in some other networks, I was getting 2% on the first and on the second level, but I'm noticing here that Mize Network is taking very good care of the Mizes, and we're paying on the lower levels.
Yeah, that's right. Because normally companies in this bonus pay more high percentage on the top levels, because there's less people, right? Because when you go down on the levels, there's more people. So the companies, they are smart, and they put it more percentage on the closest levels, and on the deepest, they pay you less percentage. Mize Network did it just the other way around. I never saw a direct indication like this before. And I can tell you, I've been working 9 months in a company. All we did was this all day. I've been working as an advisor to create compensation plans for LMM companies. And I can tell you, we never, ever did this. This is unique.
This is amazing. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. The binary, as usual, as the power nodes. You've all witnessed it before. It's going to give you 10% of the volume that equals 1 or 2 of your binary teams paid out on the lesser leg. Nothing different there to the power nodes. And the matching bonus, you've seen that before as well, the 5%. Now you will see when you talk to me on Facebook or WhatsApp, or we talk each other, while I keep pushing you to get your ranks, so you can start getting that extra 5%. Because I can tell you, everybody, as time goes on, as your team grows, that 5% makes a difference. So on the first level, you will get 5%, okay, if you are bronze or higher. The second level, another 5%. Now, when you start adding all that up over time, it really starts to make a difference. So on the second, third, fourth, and fifth levels, you're going to get 5%. So to qualify for first level, it's bronze or higher. Second level, everybody's silver. The third level is gold. Fourth level is platinum. Fifth level is ruby. So if you guys are getting close to your bronze, let's push it out. Let's get it, because that 5% makes a difference. For all of you that are very close to silver, let's get it done, everybody. I want to see you on the trips. And gold, platinum, and ruby. Well done, everybody. You are really starting to feel this compensation plan and the matching bonus. Okay, I'm not going to show the rest of the slides. All that does basically is go over the slides individually. That is for all the leaders. But I hope everybody is really starting to understand, you know, what we have here with the opportunity. And I talk about it, but we're breezing through the compensation plan, because in most of the companies that I've been in, this is personal, it was always about just the compensation plan, just the compensation plan. It was never about the product, okay? No one cared about the product, okay? That was the old system, the old network marketing companies, and most of them are not here anymore. We're in a new realm. We're in this new thing. Money is changing. It's becoming digital, and it's time we profited from it. Being the pioneers, having the right vehicle, being in the right place at the right time with good information. Now you see that we go on about the product. You know, power nodes. Power nodes will be fantastic as time goes and as the markets change and everybody comes into adoption. That is something that will pay you forever. But as we presented Power Mines tonight, the platform, inside it, we got the BlueHill Mining tokens. And if you have those tokens, that could represent shares, dividends, and wealth in the future. That's all I'm trying to get through when I do these presentations. That's why I want to go over to Africa and South Africa. It isn't actually to talk about selling and network marketing. I'm going over there about education of where this is going. Because when that time is passed, okay, and you are at the end, you never want to say, oh man, I wish I'd have been in. I wish I'd have got my BlueHill Mining tokens. I wish I'd have done this because I've been there. I've done it. I've done it with Bitcoin and I've done it with Ethereum. Okay, those two cryptocurrencies. I wish I'd have known about mining of Bitcoin. I wish I'd have got in Ethereum when it was $1. This time I've got the knowledge. What I learned back then, I'm applying it here right now with the STO because it's brand new and it's the new market. As we discussed, we've seen the old market, didn't work out very well. The new market's coming. And that is why me and Armando highlight what is the actual opportunity here. And that is this STO. Right, Armando? Right.
I just want to make a proposal to you right here live. That is, okay, on next Wednesday, we're not going to focus on the presentation. So I'm telling you now, I'm launching a challenge here. Don't bring new prospects next Wednesday. And what we're going to do, we're going to focus only in training about the STOs and this opportunity. So that's what we'll be focused on. So if you are a miser, if you have a team, call your team, call them to come next Wednesday because we'll focus on this. So as Lee said it, and that was just a wake-up call, the time is ending. This huge opportunity, it's ending, especially the promotion with 20 and 30% extra. On Wednesday, we'll have only 7 days or 8 days,
that's it.
Right? So let's focus on this, guys. Call your team members, even if they don't have yet power mines, call them just to become here on next Wednesday, and we'll focus only on this because right now, as Lee said it, it's not important, the compensation plan. It's not important to talk about Mize right now. Right now, we should focus our efforts, our absolute efforts, and put it out as much as we can, this information, because this will end in about 1 week. So guys, I propose that. What do you think about that, Lee?
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I'm glad you said it. I didn't think of that. So even though I said it and you've come up with that, that's why we're a great duo. So perfect, everybody. TikTok. You know what I'm saying? TikTok.
TikTok.
You're right. Absolutely.
So let's do this, guys. Call your teams next Wednesday. I want to see misers here. So most of you have a team, the ones present here, you have a team. So call them individually and say, guys, I don't think that you have heard. So even if you have heard, come and join us on next Wednesday because we're going to talk specifically only about this new opportunity. And because that is ending. And if you don't want to join, if you don't want to buy, it's up to you. But come and listen. Call them. Make that final call because next week, next Monday, next Wednesday will be right at the end. Right? So focus on this. This is, I'm challenging you to do this. And let's do this. All right? Let's do this.
Okay, we're going to end there. Me and Armando, we've had quite a day today. As I said to you, I wish you could see what we've been up to today. A lot of people interested in this. So I'm going to say good night from me. I got nothing else to say. I'll see you Wednesday with all of your teams and have a very good business week. And I hope you get lots of people into Mize Network and give them the opportunity that we all know about. See, they don't know about it. There's lots of people out there that don't know about it. Go and share it with them. Let them have the opportunity and education that you and I have. So good night from me and Armando.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. Great one as always. Thank you to all the people out there who listen to us. And I'm going to charge more in this challenge. I want you to tell me next Wednesday on the chat. I said, I want you to write there on the chat and tell me, I have 10, 15, 5, whatever members of my team present here. I want you to commit with that. I want to see how many team members you're going to put it there. in here in this webinar next Wednesday. So this is a challenge for you. So I'm challenging you. All right, I'm giving you so much. Now it's the time for you to give me something back. I never ask something back, but now I want you to call your team, and I want you to write on the chat when we start, and proudly you would say, I have 10 team members, 50 team members, 10, 5, 15, whatever. But I want you to commit it with this, and I want to be proud of you personally, and I will shout out your name as a leader because you call out your team to be present at least for one time to come and listen to us. All right, so let's do this. All right, so guys, thank you so much. It was one more time a great pleasure. I love to do this for you, and I never ask you for nothing, but this time I'm asking you, call your team next Wednesday and we'll be together and we'll do this, and we're gonna do it greatly, and you're gonna have results with this. All right, so guys, thank you so much. See you next Wednesday. Love you guys. All right, thank
Good night,
you.
everybody.